how has having Celia as a grandmother influenced your own sense of identity?
Well, I'm a writer, and so primarily it's been more of getting in touch with who she was as a writer, so that I feel like I have a legacy of writing to look at. And when I first started writing, I noticed that I felt connected to her way of seeing things. That I think I even wrote one or two things that were similar to things that she had written that I hadn't seen. I can't say for sure. Maybe I had seen them and it just stuck in my head. But it was kind of strange, to then see, oh, we both wrote the same thing. But I don't see myself in the way that she really devoted herself to this, and this was her entire identity. I mean, I've written kind of, I'm not going to say as a hobby, but I was writing very seriously for about 15 years, but my primary career has not been as a writer, so in that sense I don't think so. But I think, also the free spiritness of it. I'm going to say that the documentarian really thinks my connection to her is because I'm a gay man, and so I have this lifestyle that was similar to hers because I've had promiscuity in my life, or, I sleep with strangers, and I said to him, Eli, this is the wrong thread to make, because Celia really was a revolutionary in her time, and what she was doing was really unusual and very specific to her very small community, whereas the way that I've lived my life is very typical. It might seem exciting to you, as an outsider or revolutionary or radical, but I'm just very run of the mill. I mean, there are millions of men like me running around, even, probably over 1 million in New York City, so it's just not, I don't think of myself as like a sexual radical in any way. I think when I was a teenager I did, but I guess I was. I mean, it was a tough road to walk. I mean, the homophobia was extreme. And we did all feel kind of like we were sexual outlaws. I mean, it was like this incredible radical thing to be in bed with somebody of the same sex. We thought, wow, this is really, I can't imagine what it would be like to be young now and not have that sort of lurking in your mind. I'm not saying, I know that, it's a big deal, but I don't think it's the same. I mean, unless you're unfortunate enough to come from a family that's extremely evangelical or extremely Orthodox Jewish, for that matter.